What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another video. It's yours today, Lux King, and today we're here for some ambassador news, some more news about Inazuma 11 Victory Road of Heroes. Now, I am a little bit late with it, like a day late. Well, technically, it's right now it's like midnight, so it's like 2 days. But yeah, I was a little bit late. You know, your boy didn't feel like really recording yesterday. Like I was doing some other stuff and such. But you know what? We still here. We're still gonna go through this because we always do. So it would make sense to do so. Anywho. Let's just start right with this. I haven't read anything, so I actually don't know what got said and such with the ambassador meeting and such, so I'm gonna be here just with you guys, just kind of be surprised as well. Okay, let's see. Once again, shout out to Electric Titan for putting this all out there. And also, make sure to, I always say this, but make sure to join the Discord down below. It's down in the description, where you guys can also get this news when you're in the Discord, so you're like instantly caught up if you don't want me yapping while, you just want to know what the news is and such. But yeah, anywho, let's see. So again, shout out to Electric Titan, like dude doing the work, literally. All right, let's see. Patch notes will be announced soon. Okay, so patch notes will be announced soon. The update content containing beta and destroy has not been officially announced by Hino or Level 5. Was only announced by the ambassadors because more adjustments were needed. Okay, Level 5 knows the lag is bad. Okay, that's good. The update will be coming early May. That's very nice. So that means right now it's like the 21st. So that means in like 2 weeks, yeah, around 2 weeks, we should be getting it, the update. Story mode and theater mode added. Theater mode, I imagine, is to replace story cutscenes. Okay. Referring back to the changes they're bringing, if there are disconnects, no XP will be brought if a match disconnects before the end. That is pretty annoying because of the fact that I've had it actually, because like as of these couple of days, I've been grinding some characters up, and basically what I've been doing is I would just like get into a match, but then not like move my characters at all. So like basically I just be giving people free wins, because you get a lot of XP regardless. The issue is though, sometimes people will still disconnect. I assume maybe because they want to play an actual match rather than just farm or such, which, hey, it's fair and such. But we know from the last notes we got that what's been called, that if opponents will forfeit, like with the upcoming patch, you will still keep the items you had before, but now it seems like you won't be getting XP at all, which kind of still sucks because right now the issue isn't really what's been called items. I got the feeling. I think the issue is more so XP grinding. Is the real grind is XP grinding for all your characters rather than grinding for items, but that just might be me. But okay, that's interesting. So no XP will be rewarded. I mean, it makes sense because technically you could get into a match, like the first 5 minutes and you could disconnect and you would get like the full thing. Like that would be kind of like I guess that would be kind of busted because you would be kind of like, cheating the system. But I don't know. Let's see. Number of focus spells of 1 will be shown at the end of the match. Okay, some more statistics. That's pretty cool. Offside is now allowed. I'm assuming this means that we now have the offside rule. That is interesting. I wonder if they're actually gonna like have offside or not. That would be actually kind of nice, because sometimes I got the feeling you can kick the ball very far away on the pitch and such, and so like it is kind of nice to maybe have like an offside rule. I don't know though, we have to see. Lucky Fever has been changed to increase breach rate by 10%, lower opponents by 10%. So that means that basically this means before the patch, if you need to grind items and you want to do it with Lucky Fever, you might want to do that before the update. Though to be fair, you don't need Lucky Fever. I already said it in my video too, where I was like grinding items. You don't need Lucky Fever. It just helps a little bit more. Though I will say this is actually pretty nice because of the fact that Lucky Fever, when you're playing a normal match against somebody, getting that as a special tactics card actually sucks because you can't do anything with Lucky Fever. It doesn't do anything competitively wise for you. It doesn't increase any stat. It doesn't like do anything with tension or anything. It just gives you better drops, which again, if you're like playing in a tournament or something, you get that, it's useless. You can't do anything with it. You don't care for items, you care for the win. So you know what, I think that's pretty cool. Now this next one I'm already reading. Breach is no longer an insta goal. If a breach occurs, you will do damage to your opponent's keeper gauge based on your tension gauge. So if you have a 40% tension gauge and get a breach, you only do 40% damage to the keeper's gauge. Now that is, it's about time. Finally, we got something for breach. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, breach gotta go. Breach gotta go. It's just like Inazuma 11 SD, maybe even worse because you can actually like cheese it. Nah, I'm good. Nah, good thing they did this. I'm glad they did this. Fuck Breach. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry, but like, nah, I'm not. I don't mess with breaches. It's so annoying. It's such an annoying mechanic. So I'm glad they're doing this. Okay, so good. So okay, you don't get an instant goal. Good. Okay, added an animation and Hitotsu has been used. Added an animation and Hitotsu has been used. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I don't know. We'll have to see. When spectating, you can now see both players' tension and bond. Okay, that's cool. I haven't spectated any matches, so. But okay, you can now control the keeper. I don't get what they mean with that. Like, what do you mean with control the keeper? Were you not able to normally? Some players will have their names on the back of some of the kits. That's pretty cool. So I assume, like, for example, Endo will have his name on the back of like the Raymond kits. Kido might have his name on the back of the Royal Academy kit, etc, etc. Okay, cool. The Raymond Victory Road uniform will be added. This kit will have some players' names on the back. Okay, that's pretty cool. The Raymond Victory Road uniform will be added. So that is the one. That's the one we seen like in a couple trailers. Like, so that's pretty cool. 10 new Ghost collaborations. That's pretty cool. Each player personality will do 1 of 3 Ghost collaborations. So that's kind of like in the Go games where you had like characters which had like personalities, and so they would do like celebrations based on their personalities. So okay, basically like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. 10 new Ghosts. Wait, no, I just read that. CPU matches now give times 2 XP. That is very good because that means it might be a bit more worth to grind CPU matches rather than online matches. Though even then, 2 times XP, I think like I remember from playing against Alias matches, you got like 4.4k. So times 2, that's still like 8.8k, which again, if you play online and you lose, you still get more XP sometimes. So I don't know. It is a nice change though. Like if you don't have online or you don't want to play online, hey, actually no, it is pretty nice because if you don't want to rank down and such with online and everything, you can do this. So actually, you know what? No, that's a good change. That's a good change. I don't mind that. That's actually definitely a W. Possible implementation of a pass mode and a shoot mode. Okay, it could be nice, though I don't know how those would look. Like, wouldn't it just be kind of like zone, kind of? Well, the shoot mode would be kind of, I assume would feel like the zone. I don't know what pass mode would feel like. Improved ball animation when a goal is scored. I mean, cool. Beta will have at least 1 new Asatsu not in a beta yet, and cross-save is now possible. Okay, that's cool. So beta will have an Hitotsu that is not in the beta yet. I assume it's gonna be double shot, though again, I assume it's gonna be like just double shots, but hey. Though them saying beta will at least have 1 new Hitotsu means that the other Hitotsu from her will probably just be something that's already in the game, so I mean. But okay, and also cross-save is not possible. Okay, that's pretty nice, I guess. That's pretty nice. Next up, story mode, risk destroying your morals. According to Hino. What is Hino about to let us do in the story mode? Is he about to let us murder somebody? Like, dang. He plans to release a trailer shortly before the next update. Okay. The content update will be officially communicated in English next week. And the Inazuma 11 event this summer is yet to be confirmed if it will be an IRL event or online. It would be awesome if it's an online event because I could be there too, but if it is an IRL event, I have to see like how it goes and such. As always, feel free to use my post for videos, but I'll aware I might make changes if any more news comes out. Or clarified, enjoy your weekends, link to the tweet. And then we got more news too. We got more news actually. Yeah, we got some more news after that got put on the Japanese website. So we're just gonna go through that as well, you know. So let's see. The first chapter name is called You Can Play Soccer. Okay, pretty cool. The theater mode will show all cutscenes in the main game, but the beta version will only show the endings. Okay, interesting. If a match ends in the disconnect match will show if it was your fault or your opponent. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. I like that. I like that a lot because, you know, sometimes in like matches and such, you would have the issue of like what's it called? Somebody would disconnect, and then like sometimes you would have people just like pointing, saying, "Oh, it wasn't my fault, it was your fault," and such, and like going back and forth. This is pretty nice because then the game would just straight up say like, "No, it was you doing it." So like, you know, that's actually kind of nice. That's kind of nice. We like that. Okay, so that's pretty nice. War history will show match history. War history. Dang, you know, bro, going out for blood up in here. Okay, war history, social mass history, pretty cool, yeah. The defense judge setting will stop matches ending in a tie. You will get points for amount of shots, focus battles won, and ball possession. Players with most points win. That is also pretty nice. That's actually pretty nice too, yeah. It's just all kind of like nice. Like, I keep saying nice, but it's just a lot of like good, just like a lot of good quality of life updates, really. Like, we'd love to see that. And this is all for a beta. Once again, this is all just for like the demo, so like that's just awesome. Quoted from the website, a build type icon will now be displayed in a passive description field, making it easy for live players to understand what the build construction. Huh? Quoted from the website, a build type icon will now be displayed in the passive description field, making it easy for live players to understand the build construction. I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not know what that means. I do not know what that means, it's my bad. There's an image on the website showing Briar as a player and Destin as a coach. Possibly once the story is out, you can use them in online mode. That is pretty cool. I hope we can actually. I hope we really can use the new players from the story mode as well in competition mode. That would be awesome. We all see Blue Cape Jude. That's pretty cool. Also, it appears that formation shown is a new one. Not yet confirmed. If you can turn off offside and on and off. Okay. So that would be interesting. You can see how long yours and an opponent's super tactics has left. That would be very nice because sometimes, for example, with sweeping win, for example, it's a bit special. Yeah, super tactics. I think the tactic cards also count. You wouldn't know like how long it lasts. For example, sweeping win lasts for 30 seconds. You know, that's a decent amount of time. So I would love to know like how long is it still in effect and everything. So I'm glad they actually gonna show that off too. Changing a player boots will show on the player. Okay, that's just like kind of like nice, just like I did in DS games and such. Okay, so for what was breached, this is how it now works. If you have 10% tension, you have a 10% chance to get a breach, which now takes 10% of the opponent's keeper gauge away. 35% tension, 35% breach rate will get rid of 35% of the keeper's gauge. But look, here's the thing still though. That is cool, but isn't it possible for you then to kind of like just trying to farm tension? Because getting tension to 100% I don't think is the most difficult thing. I think there's like characters and such that can like increase tension gauge increase and like some tactics as well. So like if you have 100% tension, you get a breach. Yeah, wait, if you have 100% tension, you have 100% chance to breach. And you will get rid of 100% of the keeper gauge. Yeah, so I want to say it's better. However, if the opponent can kind of now farm for a guaranteed tension and guaranteed goal still. So I don't know. I think its strength is now based on the amount of tension you have. Okay. If you're on level compared to an online opponent, the exact XP multiplier you'll get is shown at the beginning of a match. You can only challenge the level 50 alias team 3 times a day. This is to balance online apparently. Huh? You can only challenge the level 50 alias teams 3 times a day. This is to balance online. That is kinda... Huh. That's kinda odd, I wanna say. That's, what do they mean with time to balance? This is to balance online. I don't get that. But oh well, you now have enough tension to prove one instance from the beginning of a match. That's pretty nice. We have a first look at Beta's model and the Protocol Omega 2.0 kit, and some other bug fixes. And links to the website reminder. We'll get the English version of the notes next week. Alright. I'm not gonna click on that. I think I'm gonna wait till next week till we get those, and then we're just gonna go through those real quick. I don't think we're gonna be like going like too much into it next week, but we'll still go through it in like the English version because hey, that's just much easier reading for us. So a lot of news. The biggest things here are the update is coming out in the beginning of May, so that's pretty nice. Breach is gonna get revamped, which is awesome. Like, I'm glad they're doing that because it is a pain in the behind to freaking deal with breaches. I swear to God, man. And we got like story and like a lot of bug fixes, quality of life improvements. Hey, again, I love it. You know, they're making this they're making sure this game is gonna be a success. And again, I really hope it will be. I hope this game will be so big that Inazuma will be back on the map again. But anywho guys, that's gonna be everything for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.